Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you the first game in which I did not lose against a rated player. I played this in a tournament just a few days back, so let's start. So this is the chess results page, and as you can see, I did not really do very well, but as I said in the start, the third game, that is the first game that I haven't lost against a rated player, and I was just very happy about that. So yeah, I'm going to show that game now. So yeah, okay, so I was black and my opponent was Harshit Ratnani and his rating was 1301. I started it was a London system, d4 d5 bishop f4 knight f6 e3 bishop f5 bishop b3. Now you should know this, that if a bishop comes here and your bishop is already out, you should not take it because you're just helping the queen to develop. What you should do is bring your bishop back so that if they take a bishop, you'll take back with the h pawn and your rook is open. So then knight f3 e6 c3 bishop e7, and so this is basically everything that white wants in the London setup, to two knights, two bishops and a queen here. And now you can with white you can choose if you want to castle long or short, it really doesn't matter. And with black also, I'm lagging a bit in development, but yeah, my bishop's out, knight out. Next I'll bring the knight out and the queen out here. So c4 next, forcing him to take. Bishop takes g6, h takes g6, taking the open file. h3, just preventing anything from coming to g4. Knight c6, knight e5, knight takes e5, bishop takes e5. Then I played a6 because I wanted to solidify my structure over here. And just one thing I want to say, I think over here I had a bit of an advantage positionally because it's a very close game. As you can see, both of us have a dark square bishop, and most of these pawns which he has, 5 of his 8 pawns, they are all on dark squares. So his dark square bishop has not really got a very good mobility. But out of my 8 pawns, 7 of them are on light squares and I have a dark squared bishop, which means that both my light and dark squares are very well defended. So this is just, I wanted to tell you this. So bishop takes f6, he got rid of the bad bishop. Bishop takes f6, e4, opening the center. Rook c8, I didn't want to take it. e5, bishop g5, knight to f3, queen e7, just kind of defending b7 also if there's any attacks there. a4, bishop to h6, a5, queen d7, queen a4, pinning my queen, rook b8, just defending on b7, queen to b4, queen e7. Oh, I tried to trade. Queen b6, rook c8, because this is kind of a prophylactic move, because if queen a7 comes, it doesn't come with a tempo. Rook a4, I castled. Queen to b4, queen c7, castles, rook f8, knight h2, bishop g5, f4. And this was, f4 isn't really a very good move because I'm trying to bring back my bishop. As you can see, just as the knight went away, I instantly brought back my bishop through g5. And then f4 isn't really a good move because it just helps me come back, and it comes with a tempo on the queen. So queen to b6, I was happy to trade here because after rook c6 there's no way to defend this pawn. And then rook b1, and on the 29th move the first pawn of the game fell. Till then all 16 pawns on the board were there. This was the first fall of a pawn, so you know that it's a really close game. Then knight f1, rook c8, knight e3, bishop h4. I wanted to attack on g3. Rook a2, bishop g3, rook f1, defending, bishop h4, g4, trying to cook up an attack. Rook e8, f5, g takes f5, G takes f5, bishop to g5, attacking the knight, knight g4, king f8, and king f8 isn't really a very good move because suppose f6 comes here, which was played in the game. I mean, it's really a problem because say I play rook c8 or something, then over here they take, and this rook is just like looking beautiful over here, like the whole open file. So that's one thing. So after f6, I played king g8, king g2, king h7, king g3, rook g8 to like defend this pawn because once I move to h7, like when you take here, there's an attack on the f7 pawn as well. So king g3, rook g8, h4, bishop h6, king h3, rook c8, rook f2, g5. Now trying to open up the edges. Knight takes h6, king takes h6, rook g2, defending rook g8, rook a1, and now I spotted a really good move here, a g4 check, because now you can, if you take it, then I take, and the whole the base of your pawn chain is gone, and now it's going to be really hard for like you to defend these pawns because b2 was the base, and like over here rook a1 wasn't really a good move, I think. So g4, he spotted that, king g3, now king h5, rook a5. The point of this is to get rook c5 and rook c7 attacking here. So I played rook c6 to stop that, rook a4, rook b6, and here he offered me a draw and I accepted it because it was, I really felt like it was just a drawn position even though I'm a pawn up, because like yeah, rook a5 and I just stop it again, and then he goes back trying to attack here. Yeah, so rook a4 also attacking here. I have to defend that as well, and so he gave me a draw offer. I accepted it. I think he also gave me a draw offer because he was like very low on time. I had somewhere around 10 minutes and he had only around half a minute, but it was a drawn position, so I just accepted it. And that was the first game that I played against a rated player and I did not lose. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.